And Matthew is our guest today.
Hello,
So
hello.
tell us about yourself.
My name is Matthew. I go to the same school as these people, or online school now. I like gaming and I like browsing the internet. That's about it.
Solid.
Yeah, yeah. And how has quarantine been for like the past month now?
Boring,
Yeah.
as I'm sure it is for everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep trying to find things to do.
Yep. Cause before quarantine, I'd be going to the gym, but
Yeah.
ever since, I just don't have the mindset to work out. I'm way too lazy.
Understandable.
So how is the online sessions, like face to face thingamajig?
Honestly, not that bad in my opinion. It's pretty
Yeah.
cake. Well, for my classes at least. AP Physics makes me want to kill myself as always, but it's not that bad.
Yeah. It's just because of with scheduling, you're like more open. Like if you want to do a certain class on a certain day, you can do that, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of like it.
Like yesterday, the English thing for Noli was due, right?
Yeah.
I was doing that while playing Club Penguin, so.
That's great.
Yep.
I cranked it out at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I finished it at around 11.
Same.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot of people turning in stuff on Fridays for all classes, though. That's just,
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah.
just, yeah. Like, yeah, there's going to be a few people that maybe turn in everything on a Thursday or a Wednesday, but everything's probably going to be on Friday.
And then there's those Monday kids.
Ooh. Oh dear.
Aren't all classes like pass or fail now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every
Oh, well,
class.
that just puts everyone in the mindset of
Just do it.
Yeah.
Or don't try,
Do it.
just do it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. With
So long
this.
as you at least put like
Mhm.
a minuscule amount of effort in, like your teachers will be like, okay, you passed.
Yeah. Of course, with a real online school, there is a grading measurement, but for here, it's just participation, basically.
Yeah, thank God.
Mhm. Mhm.
Matthew, have you ever played Crusader Kings 2?
Oh my god.
No, I'm guessing it's an RTS game.
No, it's a GTS, Grand Strategy game.
Wow. No, I haven't.
It's free, so
Oh. I don't know. I haven't really gave those kind of games a shot.
I got these two to play it.
Yeah,
I play
it's
this Poland.
What games do you guys like to play? Speaking of video games.
yeah. Now that we're here,
Splitgate.
Um, usually I'm more, of like, an action or maybe adventure sort of guy, but recently I've been getting into a lot of shooters, which is
Ooh.
also action, but like,
mhm.
it's a
I
little
feel
bit of
you.
a different experience.
Mm.
So like, I've been playing, Apex, I've been playing Splitgate,
Fortnite.
I've
Trying
come
to play Fortnite. Uh,
Yeah,
I
stuff like that.
I like open world. I just like looking at beauty in games. You know,
Oh,
so,
yeah,
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
like it's a nice calming experience. You know, like with Breath of the Wild, I'm still working on that.
Mhm. Yeah, personally, I like a lot of open world RPG games. An example being my favorite, Skyrim.
Oh, Skyrim's such an amazing game.
For sure. And then I like shooters, of course. Rainbow Six before it went to shit. Call of Duty, stuff like that.
Yeah. I do like to I do like to gander at Roblox with its wide
Everyone
array.
does at one point or another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Hmm. What I'm still a huge fan of is Minecraft. Like,
Yes.
for me,
It's
there's
just
like
classic.
there's no
Yeah.
game that's ever been able to knock it off my number one game of all time. Like, just because of just how much there is,
Yeah.
and like they're still updating it. Like
I
this whole
know.
time.
Like the Nether update coming out, I'm
Yeah.
like dying to play it.
Yeah.
Like when it's fully released.
Yeah. What I'm excited for is on Minecraft Bedrock, they've released their new RTX beta, which a lot of people have been trying out, and I've been seeing a lot of pictures of on Reddit, and I'm really interested in trying that out.
What does RTX mean?
I think it's like ray tracing.
Yeah, it's ray
X
Yeah.
or something.
What does that mean?
So like you'll have a much more dynamic lighting style. Like you can see like the sunlight hit all of the right angles and everything, and like
It's
light
just
will
all this
filter around properly.
fancier shadows and
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah.
Throw through leaves.
Yep. It's basically your graphics card on steroids, I guess you can say.
Mhm.
We call it the graphics card melter. But yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, that is on Bedrock, right?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Bedrock.
Uh,
How late did you guys get up today?
One.
Yeah, about 1.
I woke up at like 7. Surprisingly, my sleep schedule isn't that fucked.
I woke up, looked at my phone, and it said 12. I was like, is it midnight? At 1.
See, I can't do that because I know I went to bed after midnight.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
But I was that confused.
Mhm. And it's 2:17 right now.
Yeah.
For some people wondering when we're recording this.
Yeah.
Honestly, it feels like time has been flying by in quarantine. Like,
Honestly though.
it's
Yeah.
April 18th. Isn't that kind of crazy to think about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in school over a month ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shit's crazy.
Mhm.
Electing a horse to become the Pope is not the worst thing that could ever
Stop.
potentially happen.
What?
Wait, I went to my first shopping with a mask yesterday.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
Yeah, it was with Safeway, so expectations pretty high.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, there's a lot of. It's not like all the aisles are one way, so it goes like zigzag.
Oh.
Basically on this in the store, and you have to like stay 2 carts apart.
2 carts? That's a
Interesting.
lot.
Yeah. And what do you know? Each cart is about 3 feet long.
Really?
Wow.
Huh.
Huh.
I never thought about that. I've never asked how long is a cart.
Or you could be from the UK and be like, it's a wheelie bin.
But I saw this guy walking out. He had this hazmat mask, not just like a simple mask. He had a hazmat one on, you know.
Like, for real hazmat suit?
Yeah, it looked pretty.
Oh my
Not a suit. It was just a helmet, but a helmet looked pretty
Oh, okay.
heavy duty. Yeah.
I was about to say, like...
Like a full on.
I went
Shoot.
shopping. I went shopping a while back. There's this guy wearing a plague doctor mask.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Like, some people are like going
Mhm.
over the top about this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm praying for the best for this whole pandemic situation.
Yeah.
Everyone is.
But the thing is that's interesting right now, like almost everybody, I don't want to scare anybody, but almost everybody could have it, but most people aren't affected by it at all. You know?
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no symptoms showing
Mhm.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
My mom works at a hospital.
Oh shit.
So she like takes off all her clothes and then goes to a shower right when she gets home. So that's a good. And
Well-
she tested negative. So
Thank her
something's
for her
something's-
service.
She's a executive assistant or something like that. Like she tells the doctors where to go, what the meetings are and stuff.
I had this coworker at my work at AVI, which is where my mom is, and she was getting sick. This is before, cause like I was gone by then. I'm not working there right now, obviously. But I guess she's getting
No, you
tested
just-
for it right now, so that's
You sure you're not working for it right now?
yeah.
You're not just slacking off?
No,
Okay, just making sure.
got my paycheck last week.
But yeah, quarantine got me going insane a little.
Why do you think we started the podcast?
Yeah, it was only it didn't take long for us to start a podcast. Maybe a week or two.
Yeah.
I
Right,
see.
yeah.
You know,
That's
I
our first
never
guy,
thought.
folks.
I honestly never saw myself like on a podcast.
Honestly, me neither. That's why I'm
Yeah,
like,
this is-
whoa, I should be a guest.
Like, oh, I haven't really been actively chasing this, but like, I've always like seen myself like having a side job as like YouTubing, being
Oh,
a
yeah.
YouTuber. But like, I once tried it, wasn't that good at it.
Link to his
Like-
channel in the description.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna plug me?
Sure, I'll do that after the thing's over.
Hell yeah.
I put all our stuff in the first in the pilot. So
I'm probably gonna take down all of my old videos.
don't.
Nah?
Do
You're
it.
gonna look. This is what because you're gonna look back at it 10 years from now and you're just gonna think, oh, that's nice, right?
Or I'm
You're gonna
think,
cringe.
"Oh,
You're gonna cringe a little bit, but that's the fun of it. Everybody has their first video or videos that they just don't want, but they'll just keep because they like it. Because that's what I'm gonna do.
This podcast.
This podcast, i.e.
Do you guys have any pets helping you through this quarantine?
I have a cat.
I have a robot.
A robot.
I have, Vector by Anki, who's now
Oh yeah,
sold
yeah.
out to Dream Labs. Yeah, I have that.
Damn.
But he's still
What about you?
functional.
I wish I did. I used to have a pit bull, but that was long ago, sadly.
Okay. For a second there, I heard you wrong. I know you said pitbull, but I honestly heard you say pibble, and I was like, what's pibble? Is that like a type of gerbil?
I don't know. I've just been chilling with my brother
Yeah.
this entire quarantine. That's about it.
My dad's retired, so I've been hanging out with him a lot.
Ah, that's good.
And my dad, he's not really retired, but he's not working. He's stay home.
Hmm.
My brother worked at a
Mhm.
care facility. Apparently, he quit a few weeks back, or quit. Because he has diabetes, so he's immunocompromised.
Ah.
So he left, and then we just found out like all the patients there have it now, and a lot of the staff.
Jesus.
Luckily, he doesn't have it because he quit.
Yeah.
early enough.
That's really scary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people aren't as lucky as some of us in this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that has me thinking, cause like, both of my parents, they're working during this time, so it's like, I don't know, I try not to think about it, but at the same time, it's always
Yeah.
in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Like with my mom, she's been working a lot every day, but she's starting to get more time off now. So from her boss. So, but yeah, she was working still like 9-hour days or something. But I think it's not as bad as a lot of people out there. I know that, but there's always the worry.
Yeah, like, I, I'm also fortunate. Like, my parents both have essential jobs. But like, the scary part is even if like it gets to a point where like the whole world just has to shut down, like 100%. Like, what really worries me is like my dad's company, like, if they shut down, like, their factory can't get started again.
Yeah.
What kind of factory is it?
It's they make like computer chips or something like that. Yeah, he's told me like if they shut down, like that's it. Which is really unfortunate because like it means like there's always got to be people there, which means he's working all the time. Like, it always sucks because like I swear to God, like they always call him in on holidays.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of this coronavirus thing, what are your thoughts? Have you guys heard about like Texas reopening, like its economy?
No.
Really?
Jacksonville Beach is open. Like, bruh.
Wow. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
It's just
I think.
Not smart.
potato.
Yeah, I agree.
I
Like-
think. Yeah. For me, I'm a little because I think it's not gonna, destroy the whole state or the whole area if they open it. But I just think we don't know for sure yet. Is what. Still.
Yeah, like what I'm most concerned about is like there being that one stupid person like vaccines will give you autism.
Oh,
They
yeah.
Oh, the
coronavirus.
anti-vax.
They pass it on. This whole thing sparks up again. Like that's what I'm worried about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, we just had another measles outbreak before this happened, right?
Yeah.
And we've dealt with a lot worse in our history.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
know that, like polio.
Yeah.
Polio, the Black Death,
Polio targeted children.
Yeah.
So.
and then the
Could be
exact
worse.
opposite's happening right now.
Yeah.
The elder.
So you have some stuff to look forward to.
Like
The Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
You've heard
That
of
game looks very good.
It does. It's made by the same people who made Sly Cooper.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Why knows that, of course.
That's how I found it.
of course.
And then, Holiday 2020. You know what's coming?
Yeah.
Halo Infinite.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I
holiday
didn't even know
season.
about that.
5 years in the making.
Yes.
Impressive.
So.
And they, at the same time, they're also working on Master Chief Collection too. Right? On Steam.
Oh yeah, they're working on Halo 2.
Yeah, they're working on Halo 2 still.
Do you think they're gonna remaster Halo 3 or are they gonna keep it beat?
I think they're gonna. Yeah, what would they do?
Yeah, because for a game from 2007, it looks pretty good still.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Halo 2 public PC beta begins today. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. Have you noticed in Halo Wars 2, the cutscenes look like they're from a movie? And they look better than the Halo movies?
Yes.
There was this cutscene or some like pre-release thing from 2006 and it looked like real life. I don't know how they did it, but they used like actual motion capture or something like that for the cutscene.
Mhm.
It was amazing. 2006. It looks like it's from today.
You know
But now we're
what the
stuck
game?
with 343.
You know what the game has cutscenes that aren't that long or anything, but like they're really deep.
What is it?
Payday 2.
Mm.
You guys have probably heard me say it before, but like it's got an amazing storyline for the type of game it is.
I played it, but I haven't really thought about the storyline like that deep.
Yeah, so if you do play it, just go through, well, the little tab that says storyline, and like pay attention to all the little things because like, well, yes, it is a bank robbing game. Like at the same time, like there's this whole like secret society, evil people, like this whole thing going on
All
at
these
the same time.
details, you know, besides
like-
heists. That's what
Yeah,
we're
and, like,
saying.
A lot of it actually connects to like real life.
So like
Which-
Sly Cooper.
Sure.
Basically, it's like.
Yeah. I just find it a really cool thing.
I see.
Have you guys seen the Tiger King or whatever it's called?
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I've never watched it.
What's it about?
It's about this
Tigers.
Tiger King.
yeah,
That's
it's
the way
about
I
a
could
tiger.
say it. Like, if you've seen all the memes and all the internet stuff going around it.
It's about this guy named Joe Exotic, and he owns like, or he used to own this huge tiger, like, I guess you could call it a zoo, tiger zoo, pretty much.
Yeah.
And like, there's a whole entire backstory behind it about like all the money making and like the legal issues, stuff like that. It's very interesting if you like actually watch the series.
Yeah, like it looks like a really good series. It's just like it's not my cup of tea.
I feel you.
Mhm.
Wait, so I'm looking at his Wikipedia page. His criminal charges: murder for hire and animal abuse. Is he the next Michael Vick? So what do you do to the tigers?
Well, it wasn't really showed in the like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, he wanted. Okay, so they were making the documentary about him, right? And he wanted to show the producers like, oh, this is such a good place and all, but like, the producers also were recording some behind the scenes stuff, which is like involving the tiger abuse, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and the murder for hire thing. There's this woman named Carol Baskin, who's basically like all about saving tigers and all that.
Oh,
So she's basically like the huge enemy against Joe Exotic. Yeah, he tries
the
to deal with
memes-
that.
All the memes about honk if you hate Carol Baskin.
Oh
that
yeah.
would make sense.
And apparently, like, I'm sure you've seen the things about like Carol Baskin killing her husband.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the backstory is like one day her husband just like suddenly disappeared. No one knows where he went. And people started speculating that she actually fed her husband to the tigers. Which is like a whole
That's-
big controversy.
Yeah, just came out of nowhere. Like, hey, well, there's tigers too in this.
Yeah. Yeah, because she has her own like tiger sanctuary as
Oh.
well.
mm. So
Sanctuary, she calls it. Joe Exotic sees it as like a prison, I guess. But yeah.
Did you guys hear about Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz?
No, I have not. What's
They
that
both
about?
talked about the coronavirus on TV. And people didn't like it. everyone hates Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz now.
Wait, why?
'Cause they talked
happened?
about what we're talking about.
They wanted to open up the economy rather than, Dr. Oz, you know what he said?
What do you say?
We should get kids back in school because there's only a 1 to 2% chance that the kid will die. Like, bruh,
What about the
What?
the teachers and stuff?
that too.
And what about
Again, it's still a chance.
I wouldn't
What
send
about
my kids
there's
to
thousands
they
of
have a 1
kids
to 2% chance of getting
in
killed.
every area, so.
Yeah, it's like there's still a chance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do the math. You're putting like way more people at risk and like such higher death odds.
Yeah. And then Dr. Phil just wanted to reopen the economy, even though he's a psychologist and doesn't really know that much about epidemiology. I don't get why they have these celebrity doctors on that aren't in that field.
Mhm.
That is
Like,
true.
just because you're a doctor, you don't know everything about everything.
Well, that's just my opinion about, sports athletes getting into politics.
Oh yeah.
Just no,
Yeah.
That's why I don't usually get into politics because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Sure, I love saying a controversial thing or two just to stir people up, but like I don't know what I'm.
Because if you're if you're like a famous basketball player, right?
Yeah.
I could care less about your political opinion on Trump or whatever they're saying now.
Colin Kaepernick.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, Colin Kaepernick started it all.
Yeah.
The thing about that is like I'm not defending them, but like some of them have like valid opinions and like they know what they're talking about, whereas others they don't.
But they come off as spoiled, They make millions of dollars a year.
Yeah.
Because they don't know the lower and middle class. That's just how
Yeah.
I see it. So
I mean, some of them definitely do.
some of them do because
In those
backgrounds,
yeah.
but
Like Eric Dickerson or people like that. Grew up without fathers or something like that. Yeah. Then you have Kaepernick, who's just comes off as a spoiled brat.
yeah. Anyway, there's gonna be a war in the comment section.
Yeah.
Of course.
Crickets intensifies.
Yeah. The crickets are battling it out.
Just
So yeah. Just some triggering thoughts to think about.
So yeah. Let's see. How long do you guys think it'll last?
What?
Another
The pandemic.
6 to 8 weeks.
6
Yeah.
weeks?
same here.
I think I think it's gonna end right around my birthday, unfortunately. But it's gonna be after my birthday when it ends, I think. But a lot of people already had their birthdays in quarantine.
I honestly don't know. Like, the way I see it, like, there's, like, so many possibilities and so many things that could happen in this time. Like, we could find the vaccine, like, right away, but like, they still have to, like, test it, go through all these different phases to make sure it's safe, make sure it doesn't give you cancer or anything.
That's what Providence is doing right now. They're at that stage already.
Yeah.
And they prioritize cancer research. So.
Isn't there like I believe it was like a vaccine already like being tested in Seattle or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think there's a
Take, like,
couple
couple
different
months.
Yeah, I think there's a couple different vaccines out, but like, from what I've seen, like, they're like the people that are like, yeah, we found a vaccine, it'll be out in a couple months, we'll be all good. But then there are like the other people who, I hate to say this, are a bit more knowledgeable on it. Like, with all the testing going on and like all the different variables that could happen, it could take like up to a year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said earlier, we've had worse situations.
Yeah.
It's not like everybody's dying when they get it. So I think this is just part of life.
we'll have a story to tell our
Yeah.
grandchildren.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that every time the internet has been upgraded, there's been a new plague? Like, I don't know them all exactly, but like 5G, coronavirus, 4G, Ebola. Like, there's been one like every upgrade.
What about 3G?
I think I have it somewhere. Hold on.
Where did 3G come out? The early 1980s. Huh. This is the same thing with video game consoles, isn't it?
Something like that. I don't
The
know.
PS5
So-
and Xbox 2 are coming out this year. Coronavirus. Then the Xbox One.
Xbox
PS4
Series
came
X.
out, Ebola. And then Xbox 360 came out in 2006. When did the PS3 come out?
I think like 2005.
2005?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2006.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what happened in 2006? What pandemic happened then?
I'm looking it up.
Or epidemic? I don't think it was pandemic.
H5N1 in northern Thailand.
Mm.
Or the avian influenza. I don't know. But yeah, let's just hope for the best. You know,
Yeah.
stay safe out here.
It will end eventually.
Yeah.
We just all gotta keep that in mind.
Oh, how were you guys enjoying the randomly hot weather yesterday?
Oh, that was just weird. I had to go with my dad to pick up my mom, and I was just sweating.
I planted tomatoes yesterday, so
Ooh, nice.
we got new tomatoes.
I didn't go outside.
I
Yeah,
feel
I'm one of those people.
2006 was declared the International Year of Deserts and Desertification by the UN General Assembly. Whatever that means. This year is the year of the nurse and midwife by the WHO, and the United Nations has declared 2020 as the International Year of Plant Health. And also the International Year of Sound by the
Sound.
International Commission of Acoustics.
nice.
Then last year was Year of the Periodic Table of the Chemical Elements.
What?
I don't get.
I don't
don't get it.
understand.
And then 2018, let's see. Year of the Reef by the International Coral
Reef?
Reef Initiative. Yeah.
Reef or reef?
Nemo.
Like coral reef?
Yeah,
reef?
coral reef.
Like,
And then 2017, let's see what that was. International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development. Huh?
oh,
And then 2016, International Year of Pulses by the 68th session of the UN General Assembly. And then International Year of Global Understanding. Huh? And 2015,
No,
let's see what
I
that
think-
one is. International Year of Light and International Year of Soils.
Nice.
I think we've gone too far. If we're having International Year of Soil.
yeah.
What about 2004? International Year of Rice.
Well, I was born into the year of rice.
And then also the International Year to commemorate the struggle against slavery and its abolition by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organizations. Those are three things that are all on one committee. Education, science, and culture. I
Me neither.
don't.
I don't.
They're first for 2004. What?
Let's just stop asking questions and like Talk about something else.
Okay, let's see who was born in 2020.
No.
They don't have any. They don't say anyone was born in 2020. That's not good.
Alright, this is what's driving me crazy. I want to watch the new Sonic movie, but it's still
Oh, yes.
for buy on Amazon. They haven't put it on rent yet.
Really?
Yeah,
That's such BS.
they put other movies on rent, but Sonic's so popular, I guess.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why they're just racking all the cash on it.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Well,
Either that or I'll just pirate it.
Maybe don't say that on the podcast.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was about to mention that, but I'm like, hold on.
Hold up. That's why it's. Yeah.
Let's be honest for a second though. Who really cares?
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
What have you guys been doing for entertainment?
Playing
during
on my
this
computer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm sure everyone else is.
I've been trying to read this book Mother gave me about understanding the heart. It's kind of interesting. You know, it tells you about emotions and life in general.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I found a dictionary from like the 1950s.
She has like 40 copies if you want one.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm not that big of a reader, sadly.
No, me neither.
I wish I was.
Yeah.
The only time I'll like ever like read is when like I have a really good book.
Yeah.
Which often doesn't happen.
Like Cry the Beloved Country.
There you go.
I read like 2 pages of that
Yeah,
book.
this is what I'm
Yeah.
struggling. Think about like a whole generation, like maybe 40, 50 years from now. What kind of literature are they going to be talking about? Like stuff that was made right now?
Probably.
Are they gonna be
I
talking
mean, maybe,
about
you know, there's old classics that'll probably stay for a while.
Will they talk about Nebula warfare?
What?
Will people watch our Halo mission in class?
Yeah, there's like, especially like A push. There's gonna be like cultural, like what happens like pop culturally, right? Because there's like a current event, like current day thing in
So
A
what do they
push.
talk about?
We talk about like internet and, you know,
Online, online schooling.
what I,
Hmm.
if like, at English, describe the culture of the early 21st century. Everybody played a lot of Fortnite and Minecraft.
Technology for the win.
Right?
I
Yep.
got 5 dubs in a row in Fortnite.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I am now 5-2 in chapter 2.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
New technology, basically.
Yeah.
That's all.
Lots of new technology.
Yeah. It's the age of technological
Yeah.
Some would say it's the age of
development.
surveillance.
Or yeah, the everybody's watching you on the internet era.
The age of privacy violation.
Yeah.
Age of YouTube.
Oh.
You think YouTube's gonna be around forever?
Honestly,
Yes.
about as long as the internet that lasts.
So forever.
Well, you don't know. Maybe something more advanced will show up.
Like what, 6G?
Something
What play will
called
bring that?
TubeU, and it uses 10G. Something like that. I don't know. I feel like YouTube will be replaced eventually.
I don't. I mean, it's such a big
us in 50 years.
Or
In my day, we had 4G, not this fancy 10G.
In my day, we played Fortnite.
In my day, we didn't play Fortnite. We played Minecraft.
I still play Fortnite. Okay, so I think we might have to wrap it up now. We've been going on for 40 minutes.
a little shorter episode today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Good, yeah.
Matthew, we will have you on in the future. Hopefully next month, maybe.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been an honor for my first podcast.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so you know what we do at the end of every podcast, right?
No, I do not.
Clap in unison.
Including
On
me.
0, we clap. On 3,
Including
so-
me.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you
Okay.
subscribe to Dayton's YouTube channel. That will definitely be
Be
in
the
the
description, yes.
I will definitely not forget. Thanks for watching.
Anything I can link with Matthew? You
Uh,
have a YouTube channel?
No, I do not.
Okay. But he will be on in a future episode.
Yes. Looking forward to it.
I gotta go do church. I gotta record it. I might. No, I'm not gonna make any promises.